This is Mind and Wellbeing. I'm Jodina Scazzola. Immigration continues to be a hotly debated political issue, but what about the effects it has not only on the individual, but the family as a whole? Joining us today, Dr. Mariela Shibley, a clinical psychologist who has been treating and evaluating immigrants and their loved ones for over a decade. Dr. Shibley has a private practice in San Diego where she sees individuals and couples for psychotherapy and conducts psychological assessments for immigration proceedings. Dr. Shibley, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, pleasure.
Earlier you were talking about a mixed status family. What exactly is that?
A mixed status family is when some members of the family are U.S. citizens or legal permanent residents, and some other members of the family are undocumented.
What are some of the common mental health challenges experienced by immigrants and their loved ones?
Well, I would say the most common one would be a sense of shame. There's a lot of shame associated with being undocumented or having a family member who is undocumented. In addition, there's a sense of fear, and especially nowadays, there's a lot of uncertainty about what's going to happen. There's a lot of rumors and misinformation, and so people are typically very afraid, not just in the general sense, but to talk about it and to share that as if it's, this big secret they have. And in addition, there's a sense of rejection. There's, clearly a sense of not being wanted here.
So due to these issues, what are we seeing with utilization in the immigrant population?
Well, unfortunately, even though there are many mental health services available, they're not being used as much for a number of reasons. Well, one of them is because there's a lot of stigma associated with being undocumented, being an immigrant, and people don't like to talk about it very much. They feel that others won't really understand. There's also, the cultural issues as well. Some cultures are more of a self-help approach. They prefer to distract themselves, especially lean on their family members. Now that sometimes can be problematic because those same family members that you typically lean on are the ones who perhaps are going through an immigration proceeding, and one doesn't want to burden them further. And the other one is access. So, especially undocumented immigrants don't always have access to community services that are available to other citizens.
And as a psychologist, what type of services are you offering immigrants?
Well, we provide individual psychotherapy. I speak Spanish and Portuguese as well. Also couples therapy or family therapy. And we specialize in conducting psychological evaluations for people in immigration proceedings. So anything from establishing hardship to the effects of a crime or domestic violence, anything along those lines.
Great information. Where can we find more?
Well, my website, shibleypsychology.com, and our phone number, 619-307-9346.